Morning. Hopefully you can see pretty good. I'm trying to do some just one go. Trying something I thought of this morning or last night, I can't remember which. But I'm just trying watching a replay as I go through my notes. It's not as long as I wanted it to be. I wanted to go for like a 20 or 30 minutes of just like kind of playing. But yeah, I don't know. I just didn't have the let me start a different game. It's so low down. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for points of the book because of a bunch of them because yesterday's video wasn't structured. I didn't even really write much down yesterday, I don't think, but so let's see. Um, DRM or online service requirements is so dumb and anti-consumer. It affects poor people and people in rural areas. I just think it's stupid. I don't know. I'm gonna make a whole video on just DRM things or just online services in general, and how obnoxious they are. So I'm gonna do like a whole thing on that at some point. Let's see. I could almost pay my rent if I return to the dark side. Uh, I don't know. It's kind of vague, but if I return to the dark side, I could pay my rent. Just with you know, the dark things. But I don't want to. And just that's kind of like a last ditch effort thing if I had to, right? I'm just kidding. But yeah. I wish I was more tech savvy or intelligent at all. I prefer to do white collar crime, which is very much a thing. I'd prefer to well, you could steal like $2.5 million and you can get like a year to maybe 3 years in jail in like a federal penitentiary versus like I don't know, hypothetically selling your medication is probably 3 to 5. So it's like yeah, I'd prefer to do white collar crime if I was gonna commit a crime. We won't do crime, but if I'm going back on the streets, on the streets, okay, if going back on the streets means death, then I'll find a way. Yeah, 'cause I don't want to go back on the streets, and I feel like I can't do it, man. I can't start over 4 times. I can't start over 4 times. Um, don't want to go to jail. I could take anything I want. Like I don't live in Cali. My subsidized apartment would look like the Best Buy store. Not actually. I'm just describing an alternate timeline, a different me. You know what I mean? Obviously not me. Yeah. And then I wrote down I do a year in jail for $250,000 in my pocket because I know what that money could do for me. Why is money my only path to freedom? Like, why is that the only way I can feel like I'm free? And I mean that in every sense. I mean, to have a house is to be, free of, worry of where you sleep and kind of what happens to you in a lot of ways, especially if, get something out of your budget, I guess. Um, yeah, I have a brand new car and I have to worry about, oh, what if it breaks down? Like, they'll just bring me another one. I'm still making payments. You feel me? But then you gotta have full coverage and yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, I thought this was kind of a cool line, but I do a year in jail. Why is money my only path to freedom? Will it even free me, or will it continue to trap me in a never-ending cycle of lust for more? And then I wrote, that's like a cold line. I was like, yeah, it is. Jim wanted to hang out this weekend. I dodged it. If we get laid off, I'll get his number and me and him can hang out. He's a weird AF dude. Like he looks like Bubbles from Trailer Boys. Like I'm just saying, like you know what I mean? Like you can say I look like anybody. I don't know who I look like, but if I look like that person, I look like that person. And this mofo looks like Bubbles. So, yeah. Um, but I'll take down his number and maybe me and him can hang out. He's seems like a good guy. Questionable racism. Questionable. I don't know. I think he served in like the war and stuff. So how bad we want to do things. I think I won't even enjoy having some of the best games known to exist and having no drive to play. I want to play Apex until I break something or get good again. I don't know why. I like WoW. Um, I like PvP or unbalanced PvP. The rest is just like busy work, but I think being busy is good. I'd enjoy just dungeon grinding for a bit. I don't know what to do to be happy or for force enjoyment. Oh, I'm in the best shape of my life. No debt, no kids, no responsibilities. I look great. Like, why can't I even scrape being happy? So much bad has happened, but I just want to bond, play some games, or watch a movie and feel something other than tedium or time filled. I feel like an NPC waiting on a prompt to start. I just can't get right. And so many people would trade me to be 30 and free. I put it in parentheses technically, and look at me like I'm failing, and I am, but I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? Like this. Like, I'm not trying to. Like, I'm not trying to make my life hard. It's just what I do. It's, imagine if we were counterproductive in almost every way, even though you don't want to be. It just, I'm a very difficult person, and it sucks. Um, has a super beefy PC for sale. Uh, it's for 699. 3060 Ti with the i12 with the i3 12 whatever 100F. Uh, if only I could trade my Steam Deck in and get like $400 credit on that, I would probably just put the other $300 in cash and buy that PC. The CPU kind of sucks, and the GPU is technically used, but I don't actually care. I assume it's like mining rigs or just like people bought, scalpers bought, whatever. Who knows? But the dude has six like pre-builts that the computer shop, whatever, has, and they're all the same. So again, for 699, I could get a monster of a PC to just be smashing with. Except for again, the CPU does kind of suck, and I'd probably see if I can upgrade that before what I mean. But again, it doesn't matter because we might be losing our job, which is uh scary. Um, yeah, I guess I'll put my thing down for a second. Um, yeah, I don't know. Losing my job is actually pretty terrifying. Imagine if you didn't know what you would do. And I don't mean that in the sense of like, um, you were just like unsure. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna like work at Jet's Pizza or I don't know if I'm gonna like, maybe I'll work at the thrift store in town. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like that. It's not like me questioning like, I don't know. Oh, you can't even see that my tires were blown on this and sparking. That's why I went to the pit. Um, yeah. It's more like you didn't know if um being laid off from your job meant that you would inevitably make decisions that would have you put in jail. You didn't know if um losing your job might push you off the edge and push you over the edge to like, you know, stop the existence as you know it, I guess. Like it's a scary thing. Like I don't know what I'll do. I have assumptions of what I'll do, but I crumble under pressure sometimes, and yeah, it's just like I don't know what I'll do. And realistically, I wrote this down. I have to find a way to deal with this depression. I am only doing what is required of me. And you might be like, well, what does that mean? That means I wake up, I eat, um, I watch a little bit of YouTube. It's hard for me to sleep more than, whatever, 8 hours, so I'm not, I'm sleeping as much as I need to sleep. I wake up, um, I go to the bathroom, I eat. Sometimes I just kind of like overeat because I have nothing better to do with myself. Um, I use my medication to basically no end, like it's a bottomless, you know what I mean, glass, because in a lot of ways it kind of is. Um, and then I just go to work when I have to go to work. Like it's like, oh, is today a day I gotta go to work, or do I have to, do I have to be somewhere today at 3? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Oh, I need to make this money to survive, so I go and I do that. I go to work, I make the money, but then it's really, um, it's really it though. Like that's all I'm really doing. I'm literally just doing like what is required of me to survive. Like I'm not doing anything extra. I'm not doing anything that I actually enjoy. I'm just like killing time in between the responsibilities that I have to survive. And it sucks. It's so miserable. And that's the only thing I do. Like I don't even, like I did this video today because, or I started drifting today because I wanted to do this video. I didn't just hop on here to drift. Like I hopped on last night to drift for like 20 minutes, but it was kind of like, you know, seeing what car I could see through the windshield in pretty good out of the Gravy Garage pack and stuff like that. Like things kind of working towards the video. Like I'm not doing anything. Like I don't get enjoyment out of anything. I'm literally just like doing things to like whatever I think is like required. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like I'm just doing. I hate to say the bare minimum because I don't feel like I'm doing the bare minimum sometimes, but I don't know. I'm just not. I'm not doing anything outside of what I think that I need to be doing. Or I don't know. It's just, yeah. The best I can muster, this is, yeah. Have to find a way to deal with this depression. The best I can muster is gray and bored, with the rare laugh and brief entertainment. Sometimes I just want to. This is unrelated, I guess, but sometimes I just want to cry, but I don't. There's not much point in crying or being, sad. Like I have a toothache right now. Like I had a toothache yesterday and the day before, and my tooth just hurts. I woke up hurting, went to bed hurting. I'll take some ibuprofen and Tylenol later, so it'll stop hurting for work. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just I wish I could make life better. Also, sorry about breathing in the mic. I noticed I was doing that in the other videos yesterday. And I kind of take big breaths sometimes. I just kind of think, but yeah, I don't know. It I bumped it. Dang it. I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to, like, I can't force happiness, and I've been trying. Like I got all the video games and all the stuff that I could want to, you know, like all the collectibles, and I just have so much stuff, and I don't care at all. Like I went from living in my car, living in parking lots, nearly freezing to death, to now I'm in an apartment, and I appreciate the fact that I'm warm and I'm not freezing to death, and I don't have to like have weirdos gawking at me all the time and stuff. I appreciate, these things. At the same time, like I'm not enjoying myself. I'm just kind of killing time. That's all I do. That's all I've done for so many years. I just kill time. I'm just like I'm here, and I'm just like kind of trying to keep busy until whatever happens next. And it sucks. I don't know what to do about it. I'm hoping when I talk to these people or whatever for like this mental health program thing that there'll be some offer of help. I don't want to get on medication. That's the thing. Like I don't want to be put on medication to just I don't know. I, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just wish I could work through this crap somehow because not getting joy out of anything, not getting joy out of things that you used to love is just it's so confusing. Like what do you do then? Like if you can't find happiness in any way, what do you do? And the answer is you just do whatever you have to do. You, you do whatever responsibilities you have, and then you just go back to living in a pit. I don't know. I told Andrew about it because he texted me and said he got back with his ex and stuff, and he's talking about blowing a bunch of money on his car, and I'm like, oh, that's yep. And they're all just like unnecessary mods, like cherry bomb exhausts and X pipes and stuff. So I don't know, but yeah, I hope everyone's a good day. See how this comes out. This might be a format that we do where like I pre-record or I drive for a while and kind of talk over it. That way I have some level of focus and I can actually make points out of the book. But I'm gonna try and eat breakfast and just get ready to go to work. I hate that I make all these videos, like depressing. I was thinking about it yesterday and I was like, man, this isn't like good content. This isn't like good gaming content. This is just like depressing. And I'm sorry for that. Kind of just, hopefully, one day we'll have worked through this and I'll actually be able to make entertaining content for people. You know, I don't know. Either way. See you guys. Have a good day.